as well, just to have for posterity. Oops. Okay.
This is Joel. Joel? Hello. Again. Just wanted to go ahead and share something that made me think of music under the stars for this evening. This is for you. My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. All the stars out tonight. I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. I only have eyes for you, dear. The moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky. I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden or on a crowded avenue. You are here, and so am I. Maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. And I only have eyes for you.
Hello, good evening to you all. So tonight I'll be playing on this video, The Meadow by Alexandre Desplat from the movie Twilight. Thank you and enjoy.
sensational game. All right, here comes the final chapter. Keep it going with European history. Take your way. Stay with us.
There we go. Oh, that was so beautiful, Bennett. Thank you very much. I forgot to tell you, you can clap like this. That makes it real visible for everybody to see. Thank you very much, Joel. I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself, but Joel, that was very beautiful as well. Thank you. Great. Two people starting off. Now the next one. Oh, there it is. Is going to be Barbara playing some harp music. We're going to keep the romantic mood here. Barbara, do you want to talk about your piece?
Yes. My piece was written by Consuelo Velazquez when she was 16 and had never been kissed. And this is one of the most popular songs around the world. People from all kinds of backgrounds know it and love it. So I hope you do too.
Barbara. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Sometimes it
Why
sticks.
isn't yours working? Jolene's up with the Not So Subtle Star reference on her sweater. Jolene, would you like to introduce your song?
Hi. Hi. This is from Besame. It's the only song I could think of that had the word started. And And I really like this song, and I wasn't sure if I'd ever sung it for you guys before. I kind of need the karaoke track, so I probably haven't. So there you go. Lately when I'm in my room, all by myself, in this solitary gloom, I call to myself. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Hey there, you are that high-flying cloud. Though he won't throw a crumb to you, you think someday he'll come to you. Well, better forget it. Him with his nose in the air. He's got you dancing on a string. Break it and he won't care. Won't you take this advice I hand you like a mother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you just too in love to hear? Is it all going in one ear and out the other? And out the other. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Hey there, you are that high-flying cloud. No, he won't throw a crumb to you. You think someday he'll come to you. Well, better forget it. Him with his nose in the air. He's got you dancing on a string. Break it and he won't care. Won't you take this advice I hand you like a mother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you just too in love to hear? Is it all going in one ear and out the other?
Yay, great job, Jolene. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. Good. My little arrows aren't working. Okay, we'll do it this way. All right, so now we have the first of two pieces by our duo, Amelia and Aaron. This is our only duet. Well, this couple is the only duet in the whole program. The rest are individuals singing with a track or with themselves. So this is so nice to have two people in the same household that can work together. And so what would you like to say about the piece?
Okay, well, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, Aaron and I had some fun in our living room. We just played one of our favorite composers from the late 19th, early 20th century, Camille Saint-Saëns, a French composer that's very well known. This piece was written around the year 1920, and we understand that that he saved the best for last. This was toward the very end of his life, and his woodwind chamber music was considered about the best. And we're sharing with you the slow movement, the second movement out of the Sonata for Oboe and Piano. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
really beautiful. I used to play oboe, and that was one of my favorite pieces. In fact, I was playing along. I still remember all the fingerings. I don't know how that gets stuck in there. That was really nice. We'll hear that. We'll hear more from them in a little bit. Ah, Chance is up. I can unmute you if you'd prefer, Chance, if you want. Oops, if I can find them. Oh,
Yeah.
Bill's got it.
Okay.
Sit down, quick. Sit down. Sit down on the chair. Go sit down on
No,
the chair.
sit down in the chair. What?
And put, will you call? Can you guys hear us? Do you look into
Can
the
you hear? Is this?
picture? They can hear.
They can hear.
Okay.
Okay. So I found this song on the internet and I really like it and I really wanted to share it with people I knew. So I sang it for this. Yay! Okay, that's all.
Okay.
I don't know what you had in mind, but here we stand on opposing sides. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. We arm ourselves with the wrongs we've done. Name them off one by one. Let's go to war. Let's go to war. Everything you say, everything you do, you push it in, and you cut me down, and you cut me down. War, 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 screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust, screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Hush, my baby, make no sound. Maybe we could wait each other out to Cold War. Let's go to war. With every settled scar, I thought fighting with men fighting for, but you turn that around, but you turn that around. War, 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 screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust, screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe, screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust, screaming at the top of our lungs.
Wow, that was like a whole movie in one song. That was amazing. And I have a question for the Ibanez family. I think I said that Amelia and Aaron were the only duets, but I think that was Joel playing piano, yeah? No? No, karaoke, YouTube. Very good. Did you play for Jolynn or yourself? No, I think those are karaoke too. All right, very good. Well, then I was correct before. That was great, Chance. Thank you very much. And now we're going to hear another song from Barbara, another heart piece. Oh, every time I do the same thing.
My next piece is from Les Miserables and Bring Him Home. I really love this song, except I don't really agree with the lyrics, very much of them, about how God watches out for us. I just don't believe that, but I still like the song.
much. I love that piece. Gorgeous. Thank you very, very much. Okay, next up is Susan, and Susan, and Susan, and Susan. Would you like to tell us what you did?
So this is Rising Tide, which is kind of an Earth Day song. And the reason why I chose it was where the stars forever have lain is the last line of the piece. And it's using a cappella maker.
Yeah, Susan's found new toys. We all are finding new toys, right? New things to do, new ways to present music, new ways to record. So Susan's gone down the rabbit hole. times 4.
17th century
17th
music.
century.
Yeah, 17th century music.
He was an
We
attorney.
just like it. It's real joyful music.
Right.
He wrote a lot of music that people could just play in their living rooms and enjoy together. And this is from a partita, or a 6-movement suite that that Telemann wrote around 1712. And we chose 3 of those 6 short movements. This one is the introductory Siciliano.
That was beautiful, Amelia and Aaron. Thank you so much. It was really, really nice. So cultured now. Okay. All right. Amy's up. Would you like to introduce your piece?
There we go. I think I've got it. I was just going to say about this song back in the mid to late 1960s, when most British bands other than the Beatles were crazy about American blues music, other young people who enjoyed the folk songs that they learned in school were singing them out in the clubs and starting to make their own music. And that's kind of where folk rock art started, whether you like it or not. Sandy Denny was 20 years old when she wrote this song, and it's her best. Please enjoy.
Across the evening sky, all the birds are leaving. But how can they know it's time for them to go? Deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. But then you know it's time for them to go. Until it's time to go. So come the storms of winter,
Oh, that was so beautiful, Amy. Thank you so much. That was really, really lovely. Very good. All right, we only have one more performer left, so I have to do the obligatory reminder. If you would like to donate $5, go to our website or to the Give Plus app. And also, Meg, I know I should have put the, you can pay on your text. If Meg, if you are still here, and I don't know if you, oh yeah, there you are. If you want to put the text number, if you want to do it that way. So it's $5 if you can donate to the church. All goes to the church. And I'm just so thrilled that you all came. Thank you so much. We have one more performer, and then I think I'll just unmute everyone and everyone can just chat. There's about 35 little boxes, so it'll probably be a mishmash, but we can chat for a little bit if you'd like. All right. I also want to say thanks to Steve, who is helping me with the sound and the computer stuff tonight, and also for Barbara, who made the slideshow. Yay! And my wife, who's put up with me all week about this, so she gets bonus points for that. So this is going to be Steve playing the piano. Oh my gosh, I've never heard him play piano ever until today. So.
Thank you, Beth. And thank you, Beth, for organizing all of this. You did a great job. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. The theme of the show this evening is stars. When I think of stars and nighttime, I also think of a style of classical music composition called a nocturne. And because he popularized it, I think of the music of Frédéric Chopin. The Chopin piece that I'm playing is not a nocturne, but a piano study. Chopin didn't name any of his etudes, but his fellow composer, Robert Schumann, labeled it the Aeolian harp etude. An Aeolian harp is a stringed instrument that is played by the wind. The wind activates different harmonics in the instrument. So to tie it back to the theme of stars, since I didn't play a nocturne, picture an Aeolian harp outside played by gentle night breezes beneath twinkling stars.
Oh my gosh, that was so amazing. Oh. Now I want to know who else is hiding things from me.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Steve. That's beautiful. Thank you, everybody.
So glad we finally got to hear you play.
Oh, it's Barbara. We still got a black screen.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
I can't see you.
Nice seeing you all.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you.
Everything was great. What a bunch of great songs.
Thank you, everyone.
Great job. What a show.
I was not
For
there.
all the performers and all the organizers.
It's good job.
I'm cutting
Yeah,
out.
great job, Beth.
Thanks to Beth.
Yes.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you all.
There's Bob Lesson. I hadn't seen Bob Lesson before.
Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow, church.
Bye-bye. See you in the morning.
You'll get to hear Steve again tomorrow and Susan again.
Thank you, everyone. And don't miss the rest of the world together at home concert on TV.
Oh,
Somebody else was doing the television too.
oh, you take a picture of
You can
it.
check it out and see if it's on if we care. Otherwise, we don't see
Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Beth.
All of you.
Everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
And thank
Oh,
you,
nice to see
everybody, all the performances. Appreciated your effort.
Coming, Bill.
Right now, or
Nice variety show.
hour and a half, not bad.
Tom,
Hi.
are you using a Mac product or a Windows product?
Grandpa's still connecting. Look, it says connecting.
Sitting there trying to figure
And he's coming on.
We're here.
There. Oh, there you are. You boys are so good. Very beautiful. Love that piece. Janet. That was beautiful. And you played it so nicely. Thank you.
Steve, he said, no, you're not. Oh. Never mind. I'm not allowed to say it.
Janet, you were spectacular.
He's got Steve's inspired him.
Oh.
He's embarrassed on the floor.
It inspires me. I can't play that.
Yes, you're missing the sound over here. Where? Put your face in here.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, Barbara, where are you? Barbara Schilling, where?
I'm right here.
I mean Barbara Montero with the background. Where are you?
Yeah, I have a boring background.
You'll never guess.
It looks like the teacups.
No, it's actually in Japan.
Oh, yeah, I would never guess that.
It's the crazy nightclub with taiko drummers.
Oh, those are taiko drums. Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't know if they're really, well, they kind of were. It was wild.
That looks amazing.
It was pretty wild.
Hey, Chance and Jolene and Joel, that was awesome. All three of you.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
so much.
you.
You guys have so much talent. You have one house. Millie and Sherry,
Everybody
great. Barbara, awesome.
Bennett, you're
Nice job.
Hi, guys.
Bennett
was great.
Hear this, but that was majestic.
Leave meeting.
Like a majestic eagle mist.
Chance. Oh, that's Chance.
Huh?
Say hi to Chance. Come here.
Ah.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello, Chance. We liked your song, Chance.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
cool.
That was amazing.
Yeah, really.
Dramatic.
Yeah, was it from a show?
No,
Pop
Where was it from?
that is just
Not from a show. Okay. You,
It's a
yeah,
rock
well, you
song.
did.
The original arrangement is a rock and roll song, like with the, electric guitars.
Oh,
and
wow.
drums.
Yeah.
So that piano version that we found just changed the whole nature of it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he did a great job.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Dennis finds all this weird music. He's really good at
Learn to find things that are unique that no one's heard before.
Really good at it. His
Yeah,
voice
like
is
that
beautiful.
That one I sent you, the Hello World.
Yes.
On that too, and it's the cutest song.
Awesome.
what other fireflies?
All right. Well, how, this was our first time trying an event like this on Zoom. Did it work relatively well?
Yeah, except that the same thing on
The
Sundays.
CPU is on fire.
We need a new computer, obviously.
The CPU.
No, I opened up the task manager and the CPU was at 92%.
Oh.
It's just, it can't buffer all the information fast enough.
The CPU is going to light this computer on fire one day.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just time for a new laptop. This one's like 4 years old. I guess that's kind of the max you can get out of a laptop, which is sad. Without like updating the motherboard and things like that, which I'm not equipped to do.
Motherboard was a TV show.
I will say that for us, at least for me upstairs at our computer, almost everything was incredibly clear.
On your computer?
Yeah, we're up on our Mac Mini that is, it must be 8 years old with a huge screen. Where the sound actually dropped off, was more staticky, was when the Jackson Penny played. When it was, which I thought was very interesting, when he was electrified, electric guitar, that had more static.
It's like the equalizer can't keep up, right?
Excuse me?
It's like the equalizer can't keep up. Because like with the oboe and the piano, our soundboard seemed to have no trouble with the piano, but the oboe stuff was really messed up.
No, it did have problems with the piano.
No, in my case, Jolene, our case, that piano oboe stuff was clear as a bell.
That was
It
the
was
second half
phenomenal.
clear because I had turned off. My computer was trying to run an application, so I turned it off, and then the ending of the song was much clearer. But it's like these applications start up without me asking them to. And
if you don't want.
So Cosme, you're in a different room on a different computer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Does it sound different, Cosme, or did you have good sound?
I have my impression that both TVs were the same.
Both the same for you? Okay.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell because he's down and I'm up. So it's
Yeah, but I went to check
texting
there.
and say, hey, is it clear now? Maybe next time
Can
we'll
you
do
hear
that.
me?
Are they the same computers, or are they different, totally different computers? I mean,
Downstairs, downstairs it is an ancient, I think it's a 12-year-old MacBook Pro. And then we're using the Bose speaker as an external speaker for it. And that has caused us problems before. So I'm amazed for Cosme it was okay.
Okay.
That's why I came upstairs thinking,
Okay.
because Steve ran through this with us. Who knows? I don't think anything else is on in the house. And Steve, as you've said to us, that's important to not have a lot of
devices,
objects draining your
That's true too.
band.
Yeah, I turned off. I was thinking it could be, signal strength, so I turned off some stuff that was pulling off the internet, but it wasn't. It's just more like however complicated the sound is. So like Beth, it's like an
Well,
equalizer.
even you right now, by the way, talking, Jolene, you're breaking up.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know for the rest of you guys if she is, but for
Because
me.
you're clean, so it's my computer. Clearly, it's a problem, right? I'll be watching Tom. Like we'll have a Skype meeting, and Tom will be perfectly clear, and I'm like a disaster. So.
Yeah, that's a Steve question. He's over there on my computer. It's like, oh, what What does she have, poor dear?
Steve, what do you think? Weigh in.
Still there?
Yeah, oh, I have a sort of a metric that seems to work pretty well. We were experimenting with different people who have different virtual backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some computers that don't have enough processing to do virtual backgrounds.
Right.
Yeah. So if you can find a computer that can allow you to use a virtual background without having to put some sort of green screen in.
By find, you mean go to Best Buy and steal one? No, not that.
Probably.
You know, we have 3 crappy laptops and an ancient desktop. And that one seems to be the workhorse. It just, I know that it's got small everything, but somehow it manages the information in a smarter way than Windows 10 does, than this computer does. So it's like, it doesn't seem to even matter what the capacity is. It's how is the internal, how's it working it, right? So like you said, with your old ancient 12-year-old Mac, you're doing fine because Mac runs smart. And I've got a crappy HP, the cheapest that was available that year laptop, right?
Yeah.
So even though the numbers seem high, a lot of gigabytes and a lot of megahertz and all that, it's not running, it never has run things well. My typing is always 5 seconds behind, you know, whatever shows up is 5 seconds after I've typed it.
Yeah. Interesting.
The little hamsters inside are running as fast as they can.
You know, the rubber bands are stretched tight.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yes,
Millie.
I'll try and work out my problems.
Very
And
nice
otherwise,
playing.
the program was beautiful though. Everybody did a great job.
It was great. Beautiful, beautiful music.
What a treat to have all that classical music. That was
Yeah.
wonderful between the
That was
oboe
nice.
piano and the piano. Oh man, nice.
Piano piano italiano.
I was glad to finally get to use them track. Sorry, Beth, but you know, there's some things that just don't translate well to a piano by itself.
Totally. Yep.
And so it was really great to be able to do some songs that we can't normally do.
Yeah, for sure.
What was it that you were using in the background? You called it track.
Karaoke track.
Oh, karaoke track.
You know.
For YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Is that what Amy did too, Beth? Was she using a karaoke?
Yeah.
So is that an unusual karaoke track? It seemed very like it wouldn't have been the recording that was done with that.
It's way easier to find. I'm not sure about the legalities and the copyrights and things like that, but like when I had a nice library of just karaoke discs, as you guys know, right?
Yeah.
Some of those tracks are utter crap. There's some guy in his basement with a keyboard, right?
Yeah.
But you can actually lift a vocal right out of a lot of times if it's a simple analog track. If it's digital, it's harder. But like some older music, you can lift the vocal right out using the right software. I don't know how to do that, but I've had friends do it before. And that way you get a great track with real instruments, right? So on YouTube, which is great, there's a lot of that stuff available. So like that Bette Midler version of Hey There, that's not really a karaoke track. It's more like an instrumental, right? And it's Bette Midler's version. It is not some weird karaoke thing.
Yeah.
Well, did you do did Joel do the lifting of Bette Midler off of that?
We don't know how to do that. We just happen to find it on YouTube.
But you can find it.
So when you had to buy the discs, you couldn't find stuff like that. So it's a lot easier now with YouTube to find decent tracks to things that don't sound canned and yucky.
I have to admit, I didn't pay a lot of attention to Joel's track or yours, but when it got to Amy's, I knew the song and could tell that, wow, this is a really unusual background to the song. It was, not one of those where it's tightly following her, but she's singing. It was a composition. It was really incredible.
Right. Yeah, like the one that we use for Chance is an actual guy playing a piano.
Yeah, that sounds like Joel could have been playing that. I didn't know.
That's why they thought it was Joel.
Yeah. So yeah, he's it's just a video of him playing the piano. We just use the audio of it. So it's him doing, it's Chance doing a cover of that guy doing a cover of a song.
This whole thing is necessitating a lot of creativity, and a lot of new ways of doing things are coming around. So
yeah, I'm just in a way, because you know, the website, the Facebook page, the Quarantine Cabaret and all that kind of stuff. I've always been real careful about posting songs to YouTube because of what happened with Napster and all that, right? So I don't know exactly where I stand when I'm using a track that I haven't paid royalties on. But it's the same thing as with Napster. Everybody's doing it. So if they ever came down on everybody, that would be huge. But they could, I guess.
Having a lot of trouble doing that.
And he said that as long as that they've lifted some restrictions and as long as you're not making money off it, but I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, YouTube is sort of preventing you from profiting off of it, but it's still, you're supposed to get a license and all that.
Right.
Not very many.
Now with a church pays, the church or a dance studio pays ASCAP like a blanket fund, but you're still not supposed to record it.
Yeah, then you need to ask another license.
Even though you're not making money off it, even though you're just recording it for your own edification, you're still not supposed to do that. Same thing with like plays. You know, you pay the royalties to perform the play, but no one's allowed to tape record the play. So you got all these performers that want a record of what they've done, but these laws date back 100 years. So it's before everybody had video cameras or your phone, where you could video on a phone. So they're a little antiquated, but you know, people like to have a record of what they've done, and it's not about money, right?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you don't hear of it happening like in real life, but technically they could. Anyway, so boring, sorry. Anybody else got anything?
Well, time to clean up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Really, the leftover wine.
Put your chairs away.
Yeah.
Thank you, Beth, for all that work. Oh my Lord.
Cosby and Ava are still here. Make sure everything's locked up, you guys.
Yeah, right, we are.
Eva, Charlamagne.
What's
that? Perpetual role, the cleanup crew.
Beth, how much work is this for you as opposed to how much work it is for a normal Music Under the Stars?
A lot more prep. Tonight was a lot less work. I didn't have to, you know, stand up or anything. My feet don't hurt. You know, it is not as much physical labor on this evening, but it's I'm exhausted. It's just a lot of I feel like I'm learning everything brand new. Like I don't know how to do anything. You know, it's so much of a learning curve. So, but it's okay.
Well, you look gorgeous.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I got the background.
Yes, I know, it's great. It's a fabulous.
Hey, when are you going to reveal who was backing you up on that song?
Oh, it's just
Dogs.
I was going to say, I know.
Okay.
I know.
I saw
Okay,
you.
Barb.
It's Beth.
It was Beth.
It's Beth.
I thought sure it was your horses.
No, they're pretty good, but not that good.
Well, that's what Andres did. The fusing.
6 backup singers and a shaker. So, and I learned how to edit it together. So I'm learning this editing program, but then I got it only so far, and then Andres took it, but he spent so much time because he did way more than I really probably needed him to do.
He's a perfectionist.
I like what Susan did today, and we were watching the Global Citizens Festival before this.
That was great.
And Keith Urban recorded himself in 3 positions. Same thing, but without any lines. And so I was asking Chance, how do you do that? And he said, oh, that's just software. It's just video overlay.
Yeah, it's just all.
Wow.
More stuff to learn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fun though. It's fun, and Susan's totally lost her mind with all of it. You're gonna see another one tomorrow. So
did you learn how to do that stuff with Chance? I feel like I need to be doing some music videos with him, you know?
Yeah, there's the kids now are they're making beats and doing stuff. I don't know, garage band, I guess, or iMovie and stuff to start.
Yeah.
Yes, Barbara Schilling.
Did you on Susan's piece? It seemed to end abruptly.
I think that was just her. That was just how it ends.
Really?
Yeah.
I noticed that too.
It just seemed like there should have been a little bit.
Yeah, it just.
Yeah,
you cut it off too quick.
On my computer right now, Barbara Schilling, you have a lot of echo.
I know.
Echo.
Yeah.
You have two devices on or something?
Yes, but we're both using headphones.
But you need to.
You're
one
not
of
using
them has to
headphones.
disconnect the
Yeah.
audio.
Yeah, your audio.
Will hear you.
The microphones are big enough.
Okay.
So by the mute button, it says leave computer audio or disconnect audio. You'll
Beth,
still
are
be able
you-
to hear us,
Beth, are
but-
you recording? It says recording.
Yeah, no, I guess I can stop recording now.